imagine if you're never going to get rich from this, would you still do it?
Right.
Right? The amount of kind of conviction that you must have versus when money comes in, you're like, should I change it then? Because the outside pressure is coming in. It's like they want, because all these other elements at work is coming in trying to change you,
Right.
trying to
Right. Right.
change you as an artist for their benefits, for making more money
Yeah,
because of
you're not separate from all of it. It's gonna be it's like the currents. Like you're gonna have to deal with these currents. They're gonna be influencing you. They're gonna be impacting you, and in this process, it's very difficult to essentially not lose yourself, right? To even retain that
yeah,
core of what, if anything, that made you successful. The mastery will be in understanding what it is and in
yeah,
keeping that.
yeah. Which
Because
oftentimes,
if you lose it and if it changes, if you like lose that ability to, almost like it's like a seed or something, I don't know how to explain it. But if you can lose that spark, essentially, that
is
thing
what
that
happened.
makes it work, you can lose it.
I
I
think
do
is
believe
what
that.
happened to, for example, in the most current timeline. One example is George R.R. Martin, who wrote the Game of Thrones, the
Yeah.
book. The last book, the sixth book, he still couldn't finish it, and I think he's essentially saying he couldn't finish it. So, like I'm
So you just
not,
gave up?
I'm not in that circle. I don't know.
Right, right.
I haven't read the book. I only seen the TV show. But but I read that that's essentially what's happening is that he rolled himself into a corner that is so like he couldn't get out of it. It's
He
like,
doesn't know how to finish it well, right?
yeah, so that's the thing. Like he perhaps did not have the whole, I mean, I don't know. This is the hard part. I'm not saying it's easy, but that's because it's hard. That maybe he found himself in a way where it's like, okay, I created the world, but how do I
Now,
end
yeah,
this?
now what? Now
How
what?
do
Where
I,
is it going? What do I want it
right?
to
So
be?
that kind of come to the important part for an artist also, if you can start, but can you finish it as well, right? The idea that is your world consistent, is your story, is your art consistent in a
Well,
way that,
this is where is like part of the art process of art is exploration, right? But with the longer forms, with the bigger forms like that, where eventually you get to deliberate, like, okay, what is this
the
turning to
actual,
be? And what do I want it to be? This is where it gets tricky because what? What are your options? Your options are every cliche that's been invented before you, or true art and true creativity and make something else, make something new. But that's so difficult. Making something truly new, which can like surprise people, which can be like, ooh, I've never heard about this stuff before. That's difficult. Because what you gonna? How many tropes are there in all of the everything that we've been creating
yeah,
for thousands of years? It's all the same
exactly,
tropes,
yeah,
right? It's
yeah.
all the same human emotions and scenarios and same culprits. So, but still, somehow there's enough of a canvas to be painting forever because apparently there's no end to permutations of all the forms.
Because
It
yeah,
never
it's
seems to end.
everything changed. The time changed, the period changed, the
Yes,
technology
all
changed,
the
all the
setting
way in
stage.
which, yeah, all the way in which you live your life changes. So
Yeah,
what you can talk about or what kind of art you made 50 years ago is not the same
yeah,
as
it's
now.
hilarious. Like with the technology advances, so many movies like stop working when when technology comes out, right? Because
Yeah.
there are movies before technology comes out, and it's like, well, now that whole plot is eliminated because we have cell phones, stuff like this. So it's true that the change of times creates all these extra dimensions and all settings with which
Yeah.
to engage.